Hi guys, Turtle here, and today we are going to be doing our seed starting craft. So what you're going to need is your dinosaur. You're going to need your packet with your seed starting pellets and your seeds, as well as your paint kit, and then you're also going to need a bowl or two of water. Two is preferable, but if you can only get one, that's fine as well. I'm super excited about this craft. There are 3 different kinds of dinosaurs, so you might have gotten one that looks like this, or there's 2 other different ones. I don't remember what kind they are, but they are all so cute. So the very first thing we're gonna do, because these take a little while, we're gonna take out our seed starting pellets, and that's these weird disc things. And I know they look really small right now, but we're gonna pop them in our water, and as they hydrate, they're going to expand. It's really cool. So that's the first thing we want to do, to give them plenty of time. And then we've got our paint kits here, and that's what the other bowl of water is for our paintbrush. So these are watercolor paints, and so the more water you add, the less bright they're going to be, so you can make them as bright or as kind of pale as you want. And then every once in a while, I'm gonna kind of dunk these in the water, just to make sure that all sides are getting hydrated. All right, I haven't named my dinosaur yet. I've been trying to think of a good name for it, but I haven't come up with anything yet. So I'm super curious to hear what you named your dinosaurs. All right, so I'm gonna give him green eyes because I think that would be really pretty. And basically then you're just gonna paint your dinosaur whatever colors you want. Because when you're crafting, it's all about doing something that you enjoy and that you feel good about. And to tell you a little bit about the seeds we're going to be planting, they are a kind of flower. They're called nasturtiums, and they make really pretty orange and yellow and red and pink flowers. And the cool thing about them is the flowers are edible, so you can eat the flowers. But it's really important before you eat any plants to check and make sure that they're safe to eat. So these are, you can eat the flowers. A lot of times people will put them on salads just to have like a pretty topping for a salad. And I think they're super, super cool. I did a practice one of these a couple weeks ago, and just so you guys know, sometimes it does take the seeds a while to germinate, and that's when the seeds start sprouting. That's what that means. So you might need to wait a week or 2 before you see any sprouts coming out, but that's totally okay. Sometimes they just need a little bit of time. It depends on how warm the area is where you put your seeds. So if you have it in a pretty cold room, it's gonna take them a little bit longer, but if you have them somewhere nice and warm, they'll sprout faster. So blue is my favorite color, so I'm gonna paint most of my dinosaur blue. I also might try and make a purple by mixing the red and the blue, but I'm gonna wait and do that in a little bit. Do most of my blue first. Okay, so once you're done painting your dinosaur, you're going to use your little seed starting pellets, and might need a little bit longer in the water, but I'll show you what you're gonna do with them while I leave this other one in here, because you want them to be about that tall once they're done. So they're in this mesh netting, and there's one side is completely solid, and then one side has a hole at the top. And so the side that has the hole at the top, you're going to peel all of that mesh away, and then very carefully, you're going to put it in your little dinosaur. And then I'm gonna take the end of my paintbrush and kind of break this up a little bit So we've got some like soil in here, and mine is still a little hard because like I said, I didn't let this one puff up as much. And then you're gonna do that with the second one as well. All right, now that my second one is puffed up nice and big, I'm going to do the same thing with that one, but make sure you wait until yours are fully hydrated. They'll be nice and soft when you squish them. And so I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Carefully take the mesh netting off. Pop that into the dinosaur. And then I'm going to take my paintbrush again, kind of fluff it up a little bit. And now I'm going to make 4 tiny little holes for my seeds to go in. I'm gonna do that with my paintbrush. And then I'm gonna take my seeds. I think they kind of look like little brains. What do you guys think? I'm gonna put them in there, in those little holes that I made. And then I'm going to gently cover them back up with some of the seed starting mix. So they're buried just a little bit. I'd say about 1/4 inch or so. And there you have it. In several days, if you keep this in a pretty warm spot, or maybe like a 1.5 to 2 weeks if it's in kind of a cooler spot, you'll start to see plants growing out of it. If you want to look them up, remember they're called nasturtiums. I don't know off the top of my head how to spell that, but Google it and you'll find. We'll put it in the comments. Yeah, we'll put it in the comments of this video. Anyway, I hope you had fun and I hope you love your dinosaur. I think I'm gonna name mine Phoebe. I finally made up my mind. I can't wait to see all the flowers that grow out of Phoebe, and definitely share your pictures with us of your dinosaurs. We can't wait to see them, and we might even share them on our Instagram and Facebook stories. All right, bye.